Thank y'all for joining the channel again. I just got another question. What are the first things you do when you get your gun? I mean, I've been told by a couple of folks, one of the first things you want to do is become familiar with your gun. And like I said, if you've heard anything different or I said something wrong or I don't include something, just include it below. But they said first is to get familiar with your gun and then, go to the range. That's one of the first things. But I recently been talking to another individual and he said one of the other things is even before you get the gun, you want to make sure you have a proper safe. And if you have, because there's a whole bunch of folks out there with, with guns, with multiple guns, and they don't have safes. So, they might not feel as comfortable as they should be because they're not in a safe. So even when they're not home, the guns are pretty much open. So one of the guys said, one of the first things you do before, or most people, it happens after, because you want to make sure that whatever you're purchasing, that you're actually going to get, a gun. So, so you get the safe. So he said training, get the safe, and then, become familiar with your gun. And then also they show me what they call ammo or snap caps. So you can actually practice dry firing your gun. And again, that helps in making sure you're familiar with your gun. And as you get more familiar with it, it makes you feel more confident. So when you go to the range, when you're training with it, you keeping it safe, in a safe, these are different things that some people aren't necessarily remembering to do, but those are some of the things that were told to me, as well as with magazines. They said a lot of people like to keep the bullets in the magazines for extended times, but because of the springs in the top of the magazines, in the bottom of the magazine, depending on which one you got, it actually, if you hold the bullets in there, keep them in there, it actually weakens the spring. So another guy told me either to rotate your bullets or try not to keep them in there for extended amounts of times, for an extended amount of time. And that's just one of the things that he recommended to me. So as you are, enjoying this gun journey or starting it, kind of like, I'm not necessarily just starting it. So just getting more familiar and you making sure you want to do the right things. Like that's what I want to do. I want to make sure I continue to do the right things and learn as much as I can and be safe at the same time. So those are just some of the things. So if you have any other suggestions and comments, leave them down below. I'm sure some of the people that are watching the video, some of the people that I know, and some of the people that I may not know, they might not be as confident as I am to ask these questions and want to read about it or listen to someone talk about it. So if you could, just include them down below. And like I said, I'm gonna keep making more videos and more videos as I come up with different ideas. But it's mostly different things that I would want to know, because I've done some things that other folks would be like, oh man, they cringe-worthy type stuff. And so I just want to make sure everybody else that's coming, that's becoming a gun owner, that's becoming understanding what it is with the Second Amendment and all the stuff that's going on. I just want to make sure people are safe. I want to make sure people are making informed decisions. I want to make sure people are doing as much research as they can. So I thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, like and subscribe. And I'm gonna definitely have some more videos coming. And y'all have a great day.